I'm Tracy Baxter with today's Record Newswatch. State police have arrested an Ulster County man for killing his landlady during the course of a robbery at her home in the town of Hurley. 34-year-old Sean Tyler has been charged with first-degree murder and ordered held without bail in Ulster County Jail. The body of 54-year-old Ann Gaffney was discovered inside her home on Old Route 209. Preliminary indications are she was beaten to death. Tyler was found about 3.5 hours later hiding in the backyard of a home about 3/4 of a mile away. The victim had a criminal past. Gaffney was facing charges of welfare fraud, and town officials had cited her in the past for violating building codes for allowing too many people to live in her home. The State Office of Court Administration has issued an ultimatum to the Orange County Executive's office when it comes to providing suitable court space in the wake of this fall's storms and the resulting damage done to the county government center. The OCA wants documentation provided by the end of the year that shows why the complex needed to be vacated, specifically the section that contains 6 courtrooms, the DA's office, judges' chambers, and law library. Letter states that if the sought-after information isn't provided, State Comptroller will be directed to withhold money from an assistance fund. And the correspondence also is said to include estimates of less than $400,000 for repairs to the courthouse section of the building. County Executive Ed Diana disputes that number and said today the issues presented by the court administration were being addressed and that new courtroom facilities would be available in February. Reporters Chris McKenna and Heather Yakin will provide full reports on this developing story at Record Online and in tomorrow's Times-Herald Record. The line of people wound around storefronts at the Windsor Mall in the town of New Windsor this morning. Inside one of them, members of the Marine Corps Reserve had gathered large boxes of donated toys that were being given out to low-income Newburgh area residents. And those standing in the line were grateful for the holiday help the Marine Corps Toys for Tots program was providing.
With the rising of taxes and homeowners insurance and things like that, we need help. Everybody needs help. And no need of denying it.
And it meets the need of people because we're in a recession right now, so a lot of people are suffering. And it's just a great cause. And it's nice to be a part of it today.
According to the Marine Corps Reserve personnel, somewhere between 15,000 and 20,000 toys had been donated for today's distribution. When the Sullivan County Legislature begins work in the new year, current Chairman Jonathan Ruis won't be running the show. Ruis announcing this morning that he would not seek the chairmanship when the legislature meets next month. Ruis, a Democrat, won re-election last month, and Democrats will continue to hold the majority. But newly elected members had been talking about the need for a county leadership change. The new year will bring higher tolls at our 5 Hudson River bridges. The State Bridge Authority today signed off on a series of bridge toll increases that take effect January 30th. For drivers of non-commercial vehicles, the cost of crossing the Newburgh Beacon, Bear Mountain, Mid-Hudson, Kingston-Rhinecliff, and Rip Van Winkle Bridge will rise from $1 to $1.50. Cost for Easy Pass holders will go to $1.25. It's the first toll hike on those bridges in 11 years. Bridge Authority will use the additional revenue to pay for bridge maintenance, including replacement of the deck on the 32-year-old south span of the Newburgh Beacon Bridge. Jeff Krolik has a new gig, and it's a lot different from what he's been used to. The former band leader and musical director at the Neville Hotel is entertaining a different clientele these days. He plays the piano in the lobby of the new Orange Regional Medical Center in the town of Wallkill. Krolik says it's all about bringing a little joy into what can be a somber setting.
What it does is attempt to lessen the stress of an already stressful situation of people who are coming into a hospital, and most people, don't really want to be here, but when they come in and they perhaps listen to the music, it makes them a little bit less stressed and give them a little bit more pleasure, and we hope it makes them a little bit happy. But you make more of an impact if that one person comes up to you and said, "You really made me feel good today."
Or you see him dancing in the lobby here.
That's even better, yes, yes.
Krolik tickles the ivories weekdays from 9 a.m. to 1:30 after that player piano music kicks in. Krolik says the music helps change the atmosphere, making the hospital's lobby feel more like a hotel lobby. Krolik's keyboard wasn't the only source of holiday music at the hospital Wednesday. Carter's Carolers, a group made up mostly of Middletown elementary school teachers, serenaded patients and staff last evening, providing some additional sounds of the season. The group formed in 1980 at what used to be called the Mechanicstown Elementary School. School's now called the William A. Carter Elementary School, and the group renamed themselves Carter's Carolers in honor of Willie Carter, the school's beloved former principal. Certainly didn't feel like the first day of winter today, but it'll feel more seasonable in the days ahead. Friday will be partly cloudy after some early morning rainfall. The highs will be in the mid-40s. Saturday, Christmas Eve day, will be partly cloudy as well, with temperatures not expected to get much higher than 40 degrees. Get an edge on the day by reading tomorrow's Times-Herald Record and keep clicking back here at Record Online to stay on top of breaking news. For Record Newswatch, I'm Tracy Baxter.